When you're Canadian, hockey is more than just a pastime. It's practically a second language. When it comes to baseball, most of us are barely conversational. I mean, we have the Blue Jays, but the Toronto Maple Leafs or the Stanley Cup playoffs always take the spotlight. So imagine my surprise when I was tasked with making a video about the Houston Astros, for Jeremy, their biggest fan no less. Easy enough, or so I thought. The logical first step: do a quick YouTube search for the Astros. Except, what stared back at me from practically every link was just one thing: the 2017 cheating scandal. If you've ever gone looking, you'll know exactly what I mean. Video after video, detailed breakdowns. And yes, even 800 clips of trash can banging. For a moment I wondered, is this really all the Astros are known for? But the thing about going down internet rabbit holes is, occasionally, you'll stumble on a real gem. And for me, that wasn't the scandal. It was the Astros' notorious black uniform security staff, and their utterly electrifying tradition of breakdancing right in the middle of the stadium, broadcast up on the gigantic Jumbotron. Picture this. It's an Astros home game. The energy is pulsing through Minute Maid Park. The stadium lights are blinding. And somewhere along the outfield, a security guard, dressed head to toe in black, face serious as stone, is getting hyped by Orbit, the Astros mascot. At first, the guard stands stock still, arms folded. Then, as the music thumps, something shifts. An eyebrow twitches. The crowd leans in. And then, bam! The security guard explodes into action, popping and locking, sliding into the worm, maybe even spinning into a flawless windmill. The crowd goes absolutely wild, and for a moment, the baseball game itself takes a backseat to a full-blown breakdancing spectacle. It wasn't always this way. For a long time, Astro security was just that: security. But then Orbit arrived. Orbit isn't your standard issue mascot. Imagine a lime green, fuzzy space alien with baseball stitching for eyebrows and an oversized head. He's chaotic, unpredictable, and absolutely loves stirring up trouble. Whether he's shooting confetti guns or pantomiming with fans, Orbit's energy doesn't just stop at the stands. Early on, he realized the camera naturally roamed the sidelines looking for newsworthy moments. Why not turn that lens toward his own on-the-job companions, the stony, stoic security guards? At first, as legend tells it, Orbit would try to get a rise out of them. He'd creep up, pull silly faces, maybe toss a glittery scarf around a guard's shoulders. And 9 times out of 10, the guards would just stand, poker-faced. But then one game night, something changed. One guard, inspired by Orbit's antics and the infectious music, broke character. He didn't just smile, he broke out into a tight set of popping moves. The Jumbotron caught the moment. The crowd erupted. A tradition was born. These security guards aren't just regular dancers. They are skilled. Their signature move, the worm, is a decades-old classic, a gravity-defying full-body undulation that looks equal parts athletic and absurd. The crowd's favorite, though, might be the moonwalk, that smooth, gliding backward slide perfected by Michael Jackson. Sometimes it's the robot, stiff-armed, mechanical popping that can make a person seem genuinely motorized. Then there's tutting, all sharp angles and intricate handwork, and the classic head spin, which, when pulled off on concrete, draws sheer disbelief from fans. One of the most jaw-dropping feats is the backspin. The guard, wearing a utility belt, mind you, sprawls onto his back, tucks in his arms, and winds up spinning like a vinyl record, slick and seemingly effortless. You'll see freezes too. Sudden gymnastic stops on one hand or elbow, holding the pose as the stadium roars. Even the simple top rock, fast foot-tapping steps, takes on a special energy when an authority figure is the dancer. But it's never just about the moves. It's the performance. It's the showmanship. Straight faces splitting into sly grins when Orbit points at them. Sometimes Orbit and the guard will go toe-to-toe in a spontaneous dance-off, each taking turns with a flurry of breakdancing bravado. The crowd, thousands strong, eggs them on, stadium screens blasting their every move. Over time, the tradition grew. Fans started to identify the regulars. There's always someone new, but you begin to notice the standouts. The legends of Astros security breakdancing folklore. Someone does the flair? People don't just clap, they recognize the skill. On social media, clips go viral, shared across platforms, and suddenly, the Houston Astros Jumbotron isn't just for baseball, it's home to one of the most electric shows in sports. And Orbit is always at the heart of it, equal parts antagonist and motivator, the green spark who ignited this iconic tradition. Without Orbit goading, teasing, and sometimes even drumming a beat on his belly, the guards might never have made the leap from background detail to stadium superstars. So, sure, Canadians may be obsessed with hockey, but thanks to Jeremy and a certain trio of dancing security guards, there's at least one more reason to put Minute Maid Park on your sports bucket list. It's not just about the game, it's about spectacle, showmanship, and the most unlikely breakdancing heroes you'll ever see.